Hello tennis guys and tennis ladies, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me in today's video where I will be showing you a very detailed info about new Dunlop SX series rackets that are in the stores from January. The January 15th, I believe, was the launch date for this revamped series, the Top Spin series. But before I start talking about this series in a very detailed fashion with all the technologies, the rackets that are coming out, etc., I would like to tell you that today I did finish my review for the head boom tennis rackets, and I will show you. It is right here. It's quite long. It's in Czech language and it will be posted somewhere, I believe, next week on the Sport Obchod side, the sports side, the sports store I work for. This review has over 2,700 words, so it's one of the longest reviews I did, and I reviewed the both most precious versions, the MP and the Pro. And I have to say that I really enjoy these rackets at the end, and I have to recommend these rackets for a wide variety of people. So stay tuned. Now I can work on my own review for my Tennis Guy channel, so I will be doing that in the next couple of days, so stay tuned. But let's go back to the Dunlop SX series, which look promising too. So first of all, I have here the official marketing toolkit. I did gather information from this toolkit, and it's one of the best toolkits I've worked with so far, and I worked with lots of toolkits, lots of infos, lots of marketing catalogs from Head, Babolat, Wilson, and other brands, also shoe brands, Adidas, Asics, Mizuno, and these guys at Dunlop, they've done a great job, and this brand is rising right now, and I believe the Dunlop rackets are one of the best rackets on the market right now. So before I start talking about the SX series, let's talk a little bit about the whole range of rackets Dunlop offers. So they have quite easy range for orientation. It's like Yonex. They have the main three let's say versions, or three main series. It's the Control series, the Spin series, which I will be doing right now, and the Power series. These are the main rackets. It's similar like for Yonex with their E-Zone, V-Core, and V-Core Pro rackets. And Dunlop has also this Lite series for, let's say, seniors and weak amateurs that are just starting with tennis, or that have very limited power to generate their own power, so the Lite rackets will help them. But the main series are these Control, Spin, and Power rackets. So the Control series, the CX series for tournament players who seek control and precision. Then there is the SX series for spin generation, as Dunlop calls it. And then there is the Power series, the FX series, that can be that is similar to, for example, for E-Zone. For the E-Zone Yonex series is similar as the E-Zone Yonex series, and then there is the Lite series, the LX series. So let's jump back to the Dunlop SX series toolkit, and I will go through all of the contents here. And yeah, it's really great. You can gather very detailed information about the rackets. So The newest versions, they come with 4 main technologies: the Spin Boost Plus grommets, the Spin Boost String Tech and V Energy Shaft, and the Sonic Core material that is made with infinergy by BASF. So here are the release dates or the timeline for the SX series. So the 28th January, the 28th January is the date these rackets are available on store. So I was mistaken by the 15th of January. So 28th of January are the SX series on the market, and the SX series will contain 5 super premium performance rackets that we are interested in. And then there are the 2 mid-range rackets, 2 junior rackets, full graphite, and 5 junior, let's say, kids rackets that are aluminum composite. In this video, I will describe only the premium rackets we can see here. And yeah, I can't show you the prices, so I will have to skip this side. You can't see the prices. Sorry for that. And yeah, let's talk about the Spin Generation SX series. So these rackets, what are they similar to? They are similar in color and in the specs and in the playability. They are similar to Babolat Pure Aero, of course. So these should be the spin machines like the Pure Aero from Babolat. The newest technology is the Spin Boost Plus grommets. So there were Spin Boost grommets in the previous generation that was released, I believe, in 2020. And these newest Spin Boost Plus grommets, this is something. I've never ever seen anything like this before. And as you can see here on the left side, this is how these grommets will look like. And they are positioned in the center hoop, in the center upper hoop of the head, and they will consist of 12 special shaped grommets that will help you in various situations, and I will describe them right now. So here you can see the spin grommets in detail, the shape of the grommets, where you can see that the strings will move according to the shape of the grommets that are different on every position of the 12 main strings on the upper hoop of the head. I will show you this picture, shows how this will work, and it's really an interesting concept. I've never ever seen anything like this before. Just look at this. So here you can read the description. I will read it loud and clear. So at high impact locations, this gives less string slide motion compared with low impact location, less bite on the ball, less height and distance on shots. What does it mean? This results in a deep return that targets your opponent's baseline. So basically it works like this. So if you are hitting a high ball that is high, let's say up at your head, for example, a high ball, you are usually hitting it with the upper part of the string bed, and the grommets on the upper part of the string bed, they will work a little bit, let's say little bit against the movement of the string. So they will they will be there to maintain the string's position and tension. Because when you are hitting a high ball and you are hitting it flat, speedy ball, you don't want actually a bite. You want the fastest reaction of the string as possible. You don't need bite if you have a high ball and you swing it flat. You want that ball to come from up, down, as fast as possible. You don't need actually spin. You don't need that much spin at this situation. Let's say you are attacking a high ball and you go to the net. You don't really need that much spin because you are confident that a high ball is easy to place almost anywhere in the court. And yeah, that's how it is. And now there is the next situation. At low impact locations, this gives more string slide motion, more bite on the ball, and it gives more height and distance on shots that land deeper in the court, keeping your opponent on the back foot. So on the opposite side, if you are playing a low ball that is under, let's say, under the net, that is at the height of your maybe knees or little bit higher, but it's a shorter ball. You need to go really deep with the head, and you hit the ball with the lower part of the string bed. So the sweet spot in this situation is nicely seen on the picture. You hit the ball here down, and in this situation the grommets and the cutouts of the grommets, they are inverted and they actually help the strings to move. So the strings will move down a little bit and they will create more bite, more spin. Because you need that. You need to overcome net. So there is the net, the ball is here, and you need that spin to overcome the net. The first situation was the ball was here. You need to strike flat. That's why the strings don't move that much. And if you hit the ball below the net, you need that the strings move and they bite and they create spin. That's why it gives the ball a rotation to easily overcome the net and to go deep in the court. So that's a really interesting concept. I've never ever seen anything like this. Even if we have some spin boost grommets also in the Babolat Pure Aero, but these have some special cutouts, as you can see here. So there are some other charts and example how this will work compared to the previous model, of course. But they are really getting into detail with this information, and that's something I like very much from Dunlop. But let's move to another technology. There is lots of information about the grommets, lots of info. I like that very much. So if you are a tech guy like I am, you can find this probably in some Dunlop catalog by yourself. Now, the key racket technology, one of the key racket technologies is the sonic core material that is made with infinergy material by BASF. Ooh, that's complicated. This material is located in the 2nd and 10 o'clock areas of the racket. It is the world's first ETPU, expanded thermoplastic polyurethane, developed by BASF. It is a super elastic material but has the benefit of being very light. It has significantly higher rebound properties to other foam materials such as EPP, EVA, and EPE. So what does it mean, higher rebound? So it it actually consumes the energy better, and also it puts back the energy better than a standard material. So the rebound of the energy is higher. There you can see that the material rebound tests show a 46% increase in rebound height versus the original sonic core material that Dunlop had developed before, but this is made with the infinergy material. So in addition to superior rebound properties, the infinergy material also has impressive damping properties and reduces vibrations by up to 37% versus a standard carbon fiber racket. So 37% reduction of the harsh vibrations. How will this translate into the feel? That's a question, because we need feel, and feel equals to vibrations and sound, of course. So sound, vibrations equals to feel. We need that. So maybe this material can dampen something we actually want. So that's a question how this will work, but yeah, 37% reduction of vibrations, it's a lot actually. So we will see how this works. But I believe this sonic core material was also in the CX series that was released in 2021, I believe. The SX series will be there from 2022 to 2024. So next 2-3 years we will see this SX technology on the market. So then there is the third technology, the spin boost string tech. Well, I'm not sure if this is something big, but yeah, it will give you a bigger sweet spot. How this will work. So the string bed has been redesigned to create more even power distribution, especially towards the top of the head, of course, but we are hitting the balls more top of the head. That's the modern style of tennis. The string grid area has been increased by 22% by making the main strings 10% wider. So the main strings are wider. So this is on the left side, we have the previous generation, the 2020, and on the right side is the newest generation. And as you can see, the old generation last main string is here, and for the new model the last main string is there. So it's more to the frame. It's moved more to the frame, so the space between the main strings is wider. And of course the cross strings are 11% wider. So there was an increase in the space between the cross strings as well. So the string bed area is bigger. The grid area in the center of the racket has been concentrated by reducing the cross string spacing by 7%. This results in more control. So the thing is that in the center, few of the cross strings are actually closer to each other to compensate the bigger sweet spot and to create a little bit more control and precision. Because if the all strings moved that much from each other, then there will be probably too much power. So they compensate that with few cross strings in the center that are closer actually to each other by 7%. The combined effect of the new string spacing results in a sweet spot being extended to the top of the racket and becoming 30% larger overall. So they say that the sweet spot is 30% larger than the previous version. And I'm not sure if this is right. If the 30%, I believe it's too much. If I look at this picture, but yeah, maybe it is 30%. Who knows? But for me, it seems like these 30% will be in real life, for a real life situations, maybe 10 to 15%, because you are not using all the string bed. You are using a very tiny or very small spot where you are hitting the ball constantly, the sweet spot. So sorry, I have to drink something. I have here my non-alcoholic beer, which I love. And it helps me to stay fresh and to work longer. So guys, non-alcoholic beer, great invention. So yeah, the sweet spot will be bigger, and of course, what does it mean? More power, more spin, more comfort. So let's move to the last technology, which is described very briefly. It's called the V-energy shaft, and it is a unique V-shaped frame geometry in the shaft area of the racket. Greatly enhances frame stability and racket power. Well, we will see if it works. I've never ever tested a Dunlop racket before, so if I get chance to test these rackets, I will for sure tell you about the V-energy shaft. So here are the results. These rackets are, of course, spin oriented for the motor spin play. These are the team players and the ambassadors. So as you can see, the highest ranked player using the SX, or endorsing the SX 300 version, is the Miami Kecmanovic, 60 on ATP, and there are plenty of other players within the 500 rankings on ATP. Only few of them are actually using the SX 300 18x20 and SX 300 Tour. The other are endorsing the lighter version. Of course, they can be modified with Lite tape. We don't know that, but yeah, the main version, the main model these guys are endorsing is the SX 300. On the double side, we can see from China, Yifan Shu, 28 ranked VTA women tennis professional, and she is also endorsing, as all the other guys, women and men on this list. So quite a nice list of players who are playing with the Dunlop SX 300. And now we will move to the very end, where I will show you the specs of these rackets, which you can of course find out on other sites as well. So the pinnacle of the SX series is the SX 300 Tour. The head size is 98 inch, so 632 square centimeters. Unstrung weight is 305, so 305 gram. Very nice weight that should be quite easy maneuverable. The frame, the beam is 23 up, 26 in the middle of the head, and 23 millimeters in the throat. So it's a combination of medium-sized thickness of the frame to a quite thicker part in the side of the head to give the racket more stable feel. The length is 6 686 millimeters, so standard adult 27-inch racket, and the string pattern is 16 by 19. The unstrung balance is 315, so these rackets or the SX 300 Tour will be balanced to the handle very much, so it will be really easy to maneuver, to play with. The stiffness is 68. So yeah, here you can see the other specs for the SX300, SX300 LS, SX300 Lite, and SX600, which is an oversized racket with longer construction, a little bit, 692 millimeters long racket with 105-inch square inch head size, so for some amateurs, seniors, and other players who need that extra space for hitting the ball in their comfort zone. So the three main versions, the three most popular versions, I believe, they have the string pattern of 16 by 19, and the two other, they have 16 by 18 for more forgiving feel, for more spin, for more comfort. And yeah, there we have them. These are the let's say pure arrows from Dunlop. Next, there are the lower ranked rackets from the SX series, but these are not interesting for us, or at least for me, I believe. But just to show them, there is a plenty of rackets for everyone to choose from. So altogether we have 5, 7, 9 rackets. Oh, these are the junior rackets. So we have 7 adult rackets and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 juniors and kids rackets in this series. Also, there is a plenty of bags, as you can see. And yeah, that is the end of this toolkit, and I think these rackets can be really interesting. So let's go on Tennis Warehouse website, where we can see what they measured for the swing weight of these rackets. I will open them. They have these 5 premium versions. So the most heavy version, the SX300 Tour, what did they come with? So swing weight 324. Not bad, not bad. It looks similar to Pure Drive rackets, I believe. But these will be definitely easier. These Dunlops will be easier to swing with, I believe, due to the balance point that is 315. Then there is the SX300 300 gram racket. Swing weight 322. 322, quite similar swing weight. When we go back, we can see why, because the balance is 320, so it compensates the lower weight. It compensates with 5 millimeters more towards the head. So the balance is a little bit towards the head, and that's why the swing weight is similar. But anyway, I think in real life maybe it will be even lower than 322, because Pure Drive, I believe, is balanced at 325 and it has the same weight. And if we look at Pure Drive, it has little bit more swing weight, I believe 328 maybe. Oh no, it has actually 320. So yeah, 320. So that's quite similar, and the balance is also 320. So sorry guys, I was mistaking you. So the same specs as for the SX 300 gram version. Then there is the SX 300 LS, the 285 gram version. What do we have here? So swing weight 314. So once again, easy to maneuver, easy to play with. Then there is the Lite 270 gram version. Wow, 299. So similar swing weight to the Boom MP I did measure, and look at this. This racket has only 270 gram and is similar to Boom MP's swing weight I did measure, which has 295 gram. So, well, there's definitely something wrong with the head Boom MP in terms of quality control. Definitely. And last but not least, there is the senior racket, the SX 600, which is also 270 gram racket, and the swing weight is a little bit higher, 309, because the balance is 335 millimeters more to the head. So yes, here we have it. Nice yellow rackets from Dunlop, the SX series, the spin generation racket, and I think these rackets will be good for the intermediate player, club level player who wants that extra spin, extra power without compromising the stability and the maneuverability. So these rackets, I believe, will be quite easy to swing with, and they will have lots of power and lots of spin. The only thing I'm concerned about these rackets is the feel, because of the sonic core material, and of course the precision. So I think these rackets will be not very precise in terms of targeting the corners and playing down the lines, close to the lines. But some people don't search for this. Some people just need the power, the spin, because they are used to play deep in the court, but not targeting the lines. They just like to hit with a maximum spin and raw power inside the court, and they are waiting for the opportunity to somehow finish the point with another fast and spin ball. So yeah, for this type of play, for the players who play from the baseline, the baseliners, the hard hitting baseliners, of course, like Rafa is, and other guys who prefer the spin over the precision. So these rackets will be probably very good, and I'm not sure if I will test them. I've put them today on our store. We have already received the SX 300 Tour version and then the SX 300 LS. These two rackets we have on store, but with the other rackets we have to wait when they come to our store in the Czech Republic. So guys, this is the end of this deep overview. I hope you liked it. If you liked the video, click the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, click the thumbs down button. Of course you can. And yeah, stay tuned for my next videos, and of course my head boom review, which I hope will come next week, will be ready. So thank you for watching. Enjoy tennis every time, every day, and I will catch you in next video. See ya, guys.